Can I just follow up that issue of prepayment? I mean, have you got a sense of what proportion of policyholders who were prepaid as opposed to people who didn't? I mean, I know how long's a piece of string, but we're talking, I imagine, a very small fraction of existing policyholders.
Senator, if you accept those numbers, and I have no way of knowing whether they're accurate or not, so I'm not saying I'm accepting them, but there are 10 million people with private health insurance.
Yeah.
If we're talking 160,000 people, that's a very small proportion. You know, it's clearly not immaterial, but it's certainly not significant.
Yeah, one would have thought 10% or so.
Well, that figure's less than one. You know, that figure's around about 1%.
Sorry,
if 160,000 and you're talking 10 million, you're down around the 1.6%, aren't you? Well, I would have thought 10% of 10 million is 1 million.
Oh, sorry, no, I can't do my maths. So 10%, 100,000 out of 10 million. Yeah. Oh, yes. Sorry.
So it's we're talking a very small number.
Yeah. So, but I mean, the means testing was going to result in an exodus, a massive exodus in the number of people with private health insurance.
Senator, in the 12 months since March last year, we've seen something like a 305,000 increase in the number of people with private health insurance. In the 3 quarters since means testing was introduced, we've seen a 175,000 increase. We have seen a significant shift from policies with exclusions to policies without exclusions. So exclusionary policies have dropped by about 11%. They've gone from 25% of the total.
Can you just explain why that's the case?
Well, not necessarily.
No, I can make guesses, but they're not informed.
Well, can you make
guesses.
some uninformed guesses for me?
No.
It doesn't make sense to me.
No,
That's an opinion,
cannot.
Senator.
There must be some sort of hypothesis about why that's the case. I'm not going to hold you to it, but I can't think of one.
Behave.
Because Dr. Bartlett does want to give that.
Okay.
No.
Well, I think Dr. Bartlett's quite happy too. I think other people might not be.
No, he knows the rules. No opinions, no speculation.
Yeah. Okay.
Ms. Morris breached that rule earlier. She'll be spoken to later.
So you were saying exclusionary policies have dropped.
Yep.
The numbers have increased, but it may be a smaller increase based on the previous quarter.
We had a very big increase in the June quarter last year, but we've had significant increases since.
Yep. Other things that have happened over that time?
We have had ongoing coverage of private health insurance in the media because of legislation and other reasons. And to be honest, one of the things that seems to drive uptake of private health insurance is media coverage.
Careful, you'll get in trouble. Never use the word seems.
No. You're doing my job, Senator.
I mean, I'm just at a loss here because when the policy was announced, we had, credible
the doomsayers.
economic firms that had.
Don't invite me.
Can you remind me the names of some of those companies?
No.
Well, I mean, no. This is a matter of fact. There was some modelling done by specific agencies.
Deloitte's put together a report for...
Deloitte Access Economics, I think, if we're going to give them their full title.
So Deloitte Access Economics. And can you just remind me about the
Senator, I don't have a copy of the report with me, but they suggested that there would be a significant dropout of people in year one. That dropout of people in year one would lead to a need for insurers to increase their premiums, and the dropout would occur from those affected by means testing. The dropout of people affected by means testing would force insurers to increase their premiums significantly above what they'd done previously, and this would drive further dropouts. We haven't seen part 1 of the scenario, so part 2 is not looking terribly credible at the moment.
So no evidence of premium. Well, it's too early to tell. But the other thing is people opting to downgrade their insurance cover.
Senator, a non-exclusionary policy would usually be more expensive than an exclusionary policy because it covers a wider range of conditions. The fact is that...
So people might be upgrading their cover.
That's right.
Remind me never to employ Deloitte to do modelling for me again. Thank you. Just another question about the potential impact of the freezing. Well, no, it's not freezing. It's pegging the rebate to CPI rather than health inflation?
Committee.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
okay.
so we really can't go into too much detail
Yes,
about
sorry,
that.
no, fair point. I've got that. Well, perhaps I'll just ask about a couple of other questions. Can you tell me about the cost of the rebate to general or ancillary insurance, but not including hospital insurance? Is that information you can provide me?
I'm not sure I have exact figures with me, Senator. What exactly are you wanting us to tell you how much of the rebate is paid for general policies as opposed to?
Yes.
I'd really have to take that on notice to
That's
give you an
okay.
exact number.
Is it possible for you to provide me
Yeah,
that
it would be
information?
possible to provide that, but we have to take that on notice.
And have you done any specific modelling around the incidence of, this rebate as it relates to ancillary insurance more generally? And the proportion of poorer families who take out insurance with ancillary cover?
Senator, again, we have figures that say that people with general insurance has grown over the last 12 months.
Yes.
So to the extent we can answer that, that's what we'd say. Our capacity to match that to income data is exceptionally limited.
I figured that'd be the case, but I mean, the point I'm getting at is I just want to know how much of the ancillary cover is held by people on higher incomes, and therefore what proportion of that subsidy.
We don't have the data to be able to tell you that.
Yeah, I thought that might be the case. Okay, I think I'm done. Thank you.
Any further questions?